Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your Border Busters coming up, but first, our top story. Several fire departments responded to a large fire at a business in T this weekend. It happened Saturday morning in the warehouse of the kitchen and bath store. Heavy black smoke was coming out of the north side of the warehouse when crews arrived. They brought in an excavator to knock down a wall to get at the fire. Crews were able to keep the fire from spreading throughout the rest of the building. No one was hurt. Rural communities in KELOLAND don't have the same medical resources of larger cities. That's why Sanford Health is working with local first responders to teach students about medical emergencies that can happen on the farm. This classroom took place on a farm near Salem, where medical residents and students from USD and Sanford Health learned about how to respond to accidents involving farm equipment.
It's important to have every person from that team that has experiences and know-how and what went right for them to contribute. So that's why we have some ER physicians, we have some flight medics, we have regular street medics, we have our rescues, the fire department, all that, everyone to put in their input so everyone can learn.
Close to 30 students took part in the training. The plan is to host events like this every 3 years. A Sioux Falls man has finally returned home following an extended trip to the rain-soaked Burning Man. This is the 4th year that Ryan Wallen has attended the 9-day counterculture festival in the Nevada desert. He says Burning Man always includes survival in the elements, but this year's event received nearly 3 months' worth of rain in just one night, turning the 70,000-person pop-up city into a muddy mess. But despite the discomfort, Wallen says he and his friends still enjoyed the gathering.
People that were leaving early and getting stuck, that weren't listening to instructions or advice, were people that didn't understand what it means to go to Burning Man, where it's like, radical self-reliance and a very good sense of community.
Ryan returned home on Saturday and plans to attend Burning Man again next year. Let's get a first look at the forecast with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It's a mainly quiet start to the day here in Sioux Falls and especially up in northeastern KELOLAND, but toward Yankton and then southwestern South Dakota, well, we'll get to that in a moment. 56 with a view on our downtown camera, north wind at 6 miles per hour, so not a bad start to the day, at least here in Minnehaha County. Across the region, we're doing pretty well for ourselves on the thermometer, at least. We're in the 50s in many locations, 49 though, Aberdeen as well as in Custer, but it's a rain-cooled 49 out in Custer County. 60 in Yankton, 51 Huron and Watertown along with Mobridge, 53 at the capital, 54 from Buffalo to Rapid City, and that includes Spearfish as well. Winds are light and variable right now. In fact, really the wind is not going to be a big issue as we go through the next several days. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast, which starts off seasonable, but then warms up a little bit coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, if you drive to work or school in southwest Sioux Falls, there's a new road construction project you'll want to be aware of. Crews will be putting a mill and asphalt overlay on 85th Street from Louise Avenue to Minnesota Avenue this month. The first phase begins tomorrow and will close 85th from Minnesota to Western Avenues. Drivers should use 69th Street as an alternate route. A dozen long-distance runners will embark on a trek across the entire state of South Dakota later this month. The 437 project is a fundraiser for the Helpline Center. Participants will run relay style, covering 437 miles from border to border. Many of them are seasoned marathoners. Find out why they say running that far is the easy part of their journey in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. Tinner's Public House in Sioux Falls is hosting a benefit for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The event includes live music in the parking lot featuring Denham McDermott at 3 o'clock, followed by the White Keys at 5. There's no cover charge and all ages are welcome. The Harvest and Kuchen Festival in Delmont includes a pancake brunch this morning, a non-denominational church service, a farm demonstration starting at 10 a.m., a parade at 1, a tractor pull at 2, a kids' sandbox coin scramble at 3, plus live music and food throughout the day. Calico Skies Vineyard and Winery in Inwood, Iowa is hosting a Stomp Harvest Festival. Enjoy wine tasting, a grape stomp competition, and live music from 11 to 8. St. Anthony Catholic Church in Lismore, Minnesota is hosting a fall bazaar and craft auction. It begins with a turkey and dressing dinner at 11. A country store opens at 11. Children's games are at 11:30, and the auction begins at 1:30. The Beaver Creek Nature Area southeast of Brandon is hosting a Homesteader Day celebration from 1 to 4. The historical Samuelson Cabin will be open for visitors to see and experience. There will also be pioneer agriculture demonstrations, a blacksmith, Civil War reenactors, Dutch oven cooking, rope making, candle dipping, and music. Admission is free. An opening weekend of the NFL season features a doubleheader on KELOLAND TV. CBS Sports coverage begins at 11 a.m. Central Time with the NFL Today. Then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Minnesota Vikings at noon. That's followed by the Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos at 3:25. Adam?
Well, as we go through the rest of your morning, we are going to be dealing with a couple of showers and thunderstorms out to the southwest, to a lesser extent along the Perkins-Meade County border near Faith, and then in southeastern KELOLAND along the river from Charles Mix County down to Sioux City. If you're dry right now, you should stay mainly dry through the rest of the day as this moisture does gradually get on out of here. But on Futurecast, we do have at least a small opportunity for a couple of showers to try and hang tough to the north. But toward the Nebraska border, that's your best bet to have more consistent rain as we head through the rest of your day. Monday gets off to a mainly dry start, unless you're up in northeastern KELOLAND later in the afternoon. We do have the chance for a couple of showers and thunderstorms to come sweeping down from North Dakota, so you will want to keep that in the back of your mind. We'll hit the reset button again by the middle of the week. Odds for above average temperatures are favored as we head to and beyond the start of fall, which comes around in a little under 2 weeks. Highs today, though, below average, will be in the 60s and low 70s, with overnight low temperatures tonight falling into the 40s. Highs tomorrow in the 70s, mainly dry again outside of the northeast, where we could see a couple of showers and thunderstorms later in the afternoon and into the evening. Here is your 7-day forecast. We are mainly dry in Sioux Falls beyond maybe an isolated sprinkle later today. We'll start off in the low 70s and then gradually get back up to the low 80s by next weekend, which is the last full weekend of summer. In Aberdeen, a couple of thunderstorms Monday, mainly dry otherwise, starting off in the 70s and getting up to near 80 by the end of the week. And we'll also see temperatures in the 80s by Wednesday in Pierre. Could also see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms mainly this morning as we stay mainly dry as we get later into the day today. For Rapid City, showers likely today into the first part of your night. Then a Thursday, Friday chance for rain as well. You start off in the 60s today and then get back up into the 70s by the end of the week. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.